Last time on Oz Off-Road TV, we kicked off our Kimberley adventure at Timber Creek in the Northern Territory, explored El Questro Station, checked out Lake Argyle, then made our way back to Wyndham. Now, in light of unseasonal rain, it's caused road closures in this local area, which means we have to zigzag to and from a couple of 100 k's out of our way to make sure we take in our adventure and do things a little bit back the front.
Camping down on an old bush track, a four-wheel drive, yeah, I like it like that. The weekend comes and now it's time to go. Oz Off-Road, it's time for the show. Yeah.
As our Kimberley trek continues, this week we explore what Wyndham has on offer, head to Diggers Rest Station, then on to the Bungle Caravan Park and check out Purnululu National Park. I tell you what, they say this part of the country is the hottest part of Australia, with an average temperature of about 36.7 degrees, can you believe it? And it gets up around 40, 45 every single day for 4 months during summer, so certainly a hot part of the world. You wouldn't think it was much of a tourist spot, but there's plenty to see and do here. We're just on our way now to this Telegraph station and have a look at that. There's a lot of history lying all over the place here, so I'm going to take the crew on a bit of a run out and see what that's all about. But if you're ever up here in the Kimberley, particularly in the East Kimberley, you need to come and check out around Wyndham before you go and hit your Kimberley adventure and travel from east to west, because there's a little bit to see and do around here, and it's certainly worth a day or two or a couple of nights just camped up around here somewhere. It's a great spot. See, what wouldn't have been a bad spot to live? It's hard to believe that there were people living up here in these houses, that were once here. Look at this.
Not a bad view.
Can you imagine this view in the wet season? The ocean views. The Wyndham Wireless Station was built on top of Telegraph Hill way back in 1914 in Parry's Lagoon Nature Reserve. It was operational until 1921 and assisted ships entering Wyndham Port. The history here is everywhere, and it is amazing that remains of the buildings that actually housed the people that operated the station are still evident. There must have just been all houses here or something.
Yeah.
There's a fireplace. You wouldn't line that up here too often to keep warm, would you?
No.
What do you reckon? What are these round things you reckon?
Apparently it's to hold the water tanks. Water tanks went on top of them.
Mate, it's enormous. I mean, they built this in 1914. I mean, mate, that's what, World War I time. Imagine how hot it'd be living out here in the day with no aircon. I mean, us old blokes would handle it, but you young blokes would struggle, eh?
Says the bloke with 6-stage climate control in the Ram.
Heated wheels.
Heated steering wheel. Hang on, they've done radio here. I could have got a job here in 1914. G'day and welcome to Wyndham Radio. 45 outside, just like it was yesterday, and it'll be the same again tomorrow. Gee, I'm a fan of regional radio, but I think working from here every day might pull me up. Look, I've said on the radio a million times, no matter where you travel in Australia, you literally find history laying on the ground, and that's no different here. It's unbelievable to think that people actually lived here, had their lives here, worked here, back in the day when things were pretty hard, especially here with no aircon. It certainly would have been hard going, hard country. As we are in the area, we thought we'd take a look at what else Wyndham has to offer, especially the history here and what life and work was like way back when. Now, in Australia, we have a lot of big things like the big banana, the big prawn, even the big bogan. No, that's not me. But did you know Wyndham does have the big crocodile? And with a couple of kids with us on this trip, we knew they would get a kick out of it as well.
I have. Actually got a selfie stick at the car.
You've got a selfie stick?
I wonder back in the day, did people sit in front of this phone and just stare at it like they do now with phones? Eh?
How do you get onto Facebook?
Yeah, exactly.
See you left your computer, you done?
There you go, this is a computer like it. This is it. The cash register you in the side. I mean, fair dinkum.
The UHF, mate. I got that.
Oh, the original.
Hello.
You're going to put this in the highlights?
Oh, well, you'd reckon. You'd find a way, wouldn't you? I have always said that knowing the history of our country ensures that you have a respect for it, and there's no better place to get that history lesson than inside a museum. A lot of old stuff here, as you'd expect in a museum.
You film this one, Gav?
You got to be kidding me.
Well, you would have filmed that for sure.
I did. I was on that one, yeah.
The bloke in this photo is long enough to be continued. Look at him compared to the other bloke.
You might have to show him how to use it, Doug.
Those phones didn't do that stuff in those days, mate. You remember when we were in Darwin, Gav, we talked about how Bobby went from Townsville to Darwin and down to Pine Creek. Here it is here, they copped it here as well. Everyone talked about the bombing of Darwin, they never mentioned about the bombing of Wyndham, do they?
54 bombs at the few
54.
in one go.
Not a bad way to end the day, is it? We've had a big day today, but geez, what a good spot to finish up on. The Five Rivers Lookout is only a few minutes' drive from the centre of Wyndham and sits 360 metres above the township atop the Bastion Range. This place is where the 5 Kimberley rivers meet and flow into the ocean. It comes with amazing views across the Ord, Forest, King, Durack and Pentecost rivers. The sunsets here are pretty good, which makes it a perfect spot for us to end the day. Well, it's all happening here. We've had a big day, as you know, and we've got a bit of work to do tonight, so we don't want to be spending all night cooking. So we're using our Eco Pot, mate. Remember this?
Oh, yeah.
Magic. Mate, this is a recipe that my mate gave me, Con from Eco Pot, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to throw this silver side in here. We'll see how this goes. Here's some pineapple rings I prepared earlier. Just going to throw them in there like that, right? What do you think, boys?
Like the idea?
This is one of the great eaters. He could eat for Australia, this bloke. Then we're going to tip 2 of these pineapple juices straight in here. There's a silver side. And normally, you know, you have it with the white sauce, cauliflower, carrots, peas, mashed potato. But this is Tropicana silver side.
Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
We're going to stick this in here. We're going to pop it up on the induction and we're going to boil that for a couple of minutes. There we go. Rightio, so we fast forward 2 minutes, right? We get it now, it's nice and hot, we stick it in here, we shut that, and she'll just be cooking while we're doing some computer work. Well, I won't be doing the computer work, I'll be watching somebody else do that, but we'll be having it in about another hour and a half. And right, a little bit of time's gone by since we were last here at the kitchen. Oh, look at that. The heat coming out of that thing, would you? We're going to give this a go, boys. You hungry? Oh, silly question. So let's just slice a bit of this up, mate. It's fallen off the knife, I mean, seriously. Hungry, boys?
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, mate, don't worry. You wait, you see when you get into this. Big thick one there, that'd be for you, Bloom.
The rings.
Oh, mate, absolutely. Look at that. Hey?
Tropicana.
Unbelievable. Look at this stuff. We're living like kings out here. Go and give that a bit of a whirl.
Right.
Knives and forks and salt over there. So there you go. That's us cooking on the road. We love it. Gee, I could have been a little bit more generous with the chips. Righto, boys, we're in for it here. We're heading to Diggers Rest, which is a station, bit of bush camping, which should be all right. But we're in for a bit of fun. Even from here, we're off to the Bungles and a whole lot more. So I hope you blokes are keen. It's looking pretty good already.
Awesome, mate. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we can't wait back here. It's already, the scenery is already off the charts.
Bit different driving through here, isn't it? Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Big flood flood.
Yeah, I reckon this road will get cut off pretty easy.
Yeah, I dare say it does flood.
Diggers Rest Station is only a 40-kilometre drive from Wyndham along the King River Road, which offers a very scenic driving experience that includes mud flats, salt lakes and mountain ranges in the distance. Although the dirt roads are in pretty good nick, a four-wheel drive is always advisable when touring these parts. It only takes a little bit of rain for things to change here very quickly.
I did mention that this road offers a scenic experience, but there's a lot more to it than that. Australian history doesn't get any more real than this place. Kimberley rock art is evident throughout the region, and it's not long until we spot this for ourselves at the Mooch Alabra rock art site located only 26 kilometres from Wyndham. It is said that the rock art in these parts are thousands, if not tens of thousands of years old, and although some art is still being refreshed, new art is also being created. It's great to see it in real life, and it is certainly worth a look when you're travelling through the Kimberley.
Well, I've got to tell you, there's a lot to see on the way in here. We're on the road on our way into Diggers Rest, and we've just come across the Boab prison tree. I've got to say to you, when you look at the story, what happened in this tree, this particular one, geez, it was a different way of life way back when, wasn't it?
It's estimated that this Boab tree is around 1500 years old, and although this particular tree was used as a holding cell for prisoners, many trees just like this one also provided shelter from the harsh elements in the region.
Well, what do you reckon, boys? I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
No.
Just the shape of it. Looks like it's almost man-made, doesn't it? What do you reckon, Pete?
There's an eerie vibe around here.
A lot of history here, mate. You wouldn't know. It's different. Hard country, I'll say that. Hard country up here. It would have been a lot harder if you were thrown in there. Hey boys, well there's the Coburn Ranges. They look alright, don't they?
Yeah, that looks unreal out there.
You don't get to see that on the streets in Melbourne, Pete.
No, not at all, mate. I might slow down and wait for the dust to pass so I can see it here as well.
Are we sure it's pronounced the Coburn Ranges, or...?
Well, I wasn't real good at English at school, mate, so it could be called anything. Anyway, whatever they're called, mate, you're going to be camping right next to them tonight, which would be real good.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. You could pull up anywhere here to be a good spot, so yeah, it's going to be great over there.
Awesome. Really looking forward to exploring this region.
Yeah, I'm with you, Pete. Let's hope your car doesn't get too dirty out here after your detailing efforts.
Okay, we're here at Diggers Rest Station and we're with Alida, you and your husband.
Yes, Roderick.
Roderick, who doesn't want to come on camera because he doesn't want the girls chasing him. You run this property. Firstly, let's talk about the working station part of it. How big is the property?
So we have freehold. Diggers Rest Station is freehold on about 3,000 acres, but that wouldn't run many cattle. So we sublease El Crestro, which is our neighbor.
Yep.
And run about 4,500 head of mostly drought master cattle.
Yep.
On El Crestro.
Well, this is the real deal cattle station here, isn't it? Like it's dusty, it's hot. I know you're probably thinking it's cold because you're all
This is our cool weather, yeah.
I know it's your cool weather while we're all sweating it out.
Yeah.
But it's the real deal. You got cowboys, ringers, all that people working here. It's
good life, hard work, but we love it.
You're here through the wet season, which is so you got to tough it out. And I heard you saying earlier that basically you just stock up and hope for the best. What's that like?
It's good. I enjoy it. Yeah, just the two of us. We don't drive each other crazy too much. And a lot of gardening and
you got a lot of room to spread out anyway. Get away from each other.
Yeah, he comes down here when I get on his nerves or he gets on mine. Yeah.
And it's been in Roderick's family for how long? A long time?
No, his generation. So he squatted on it.
Is that right?
Yeah, when he was in his early 20s.
Yeah.
And it was just abandoned land. It had been abandoned for decades, I think, since the 40s.
Yep.
And he started coming out here, and it's just the stonework behind us was the only thing standing. No roof, nothing, and just made a few improvements and approached the government for the lease and managed to get it. So, yeah, you don't hear about that much these days.
No, I know you don't hear about that much these days, but at the end of the day, I mean, there's a couple of the workers now on the job. But, they might know my dog Clancy's out the side. You've opened it up to the public to come out and experience this lifestyle. It's hard country out here, isn't it?
Pretty harsh, yep.
Yeah, it's it's not for the faint-hearted, especially living here. I mean, even with us out here camping, you think, God, how hot is it and how raw and real that it is. But you get many visitors because you've got a couple of beautiful campgrounds by the river. You've got some camping here, little huts, all this stuff. I mean, do you get a few people, a few tourists?
We do, yeah, it's a good amount. And we run some artist workshops out here. And then I do some weeks of guided horse riding holidays with another business called Horses and Cattle Australia. So it's like a bit of a cattle experience for the riders, not full on mustering, but
still good though. I mean, more than what they're going to get in the big smoke.
That's it.
Yeah. What a lot of people wouldn't know is that movie Australia, the Baz Luhrmann film, was actually part of that was filmed on your property. That would have been big.
It was huge, a bit overwhelming, but yeah, it was interesting.
So they tracked you down and just obviously scouted. How'd that happen?
It was interesting. Roderick saw a notice in the paper. They were looking for clean skin cattle, so unbranded shorthorns. And he rang them up and just started talking to them, and they asked where we were, and Roderick said, we're on the northeast side of the Coburns. And they, oh, really? We're wanting to film up that way. And so I think 3 days later, one of the location scouts came out, and
that would have been like a city here then.
We weren't looking for it. It just happened,
yeah. Well, that's how these things do happen.
It was like a city, yeah.
Look, thanks for your hospitality and thanks for having us. It's certainly a way of life out here. I mean, this is the real deal, and what you do here, you're feeding the country, and without people like you, we'd be buggered. We'd be starving.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Good on you. Thanks for having us.
No worries.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
After our chat with the leader and checking out the homestead, it's time to enjoy our Riverside camp spot. We've been lucky over the years to rest up at some top camp spots, and our site here at Diggers Rest Station is right up there with the best of them. Now though, if only we could find someone that could actually jag a fish, wouldn't that be something?
Can you believe I'm giving fishing tips? You're with a real expert here, Owen. Hang on, so you got your finger under here, then we're going to get it and we're going to throw it out. Look at it, there it goes.
I think the fish are pretty safe on this today.
You on croc watch, Liam?
I'm on cock watch today.
No rod for you.
No rod for me.
Croc watching under the influence though. So
How's it going, Pete?
Pretty quiet today.
What size barra do you want, mate?
Oh, 60?
No problem.
No problem?
I'm looking for a metre one myself. Let's get out there.
You gotta let go of your finger.
Look at that.
We have an incident, Pete.
Yep.
This never happens to us on this show anyway. Nothing like this. Hey, Rob.
Our fishing credibility is going out the window, Pete.
Yeah. Did we have any credibility to begin with?
No.
Oh, wait. I must have messed it up.
Oh, what's that, Rob?
Mate, very rare fish this.
Yeah.
It's the North WA stickfish.
Yeah.
And even that I can lose because that just fell off.
Can't Liam, you got this for us.
So far, no dice.
My thought is I actually catch a lot of fish without the camera, so I think if you put the camera down,
Yeah.
we'll scoop up. But
Weird.
yeah, it's odd.
Right. I doubt putting the camera down will make much difference. Fair dinkum.
Yeah, well, a couple of those places you mentioned we've been to already on this trip. Yeah, I've got to say, it's very hard country, John. Beautiful. The scenery that we've seen and the places, and we haven't really got started yet.
Yeah. What have I done, Rob?
We've broken it. if you've broken it. You got a water pump again?
I've got a water pump again.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
a fridge full of what's frozen meat.
It's refrozen again
Frozen, yeah. So it's, good,
Yeah.
it's good to eat again.
It's good to eat.
Sounds like we have our own breed of bird in camp. It's called an able.
So, mate, we're going to let you lead the charge today, son. Where you, I don't know where you're taking us, but I hope you know where you're going.
Yeah, we're going to check out the Karunjie track. Somewhere I've always wanted to do this track, and turns out we're right on the front of it here, so we'll go check it out. It goes all the way out to the Kimberley Road, so we're not going to do the whole thing, but we'll go out there for a bit of a play and, yeah, test the cars out a bit.
Now, if I was you, Pete, I'd be getting nervous because whenever we put Robert up the front, we're in for anything, trust me.
We usually rely on you leading the way, Duck, and it's always pretty easy going. So we're in for a surprise today, no doubt.
Well, the good thing is we're not far from home, so no need to stress.
It's exactly right, we're not far from home.
Well, here we are, guys, the Karunjie track. Straight into it, there's a few big rocks straight at the gate, so it should be good.
Most tracks you take me on, mate, we end up straight into it off the bat. Good thing I left the beers in the caravan fridge.
Yeah, good move, I reckon.
Beers aren't the only consideration though. I think it's best that we air down the tyres and airbags for this one. Like most of Robert's other four-wheel drive treks, it looks like we're into it and off to a bumpy start straight away.
Well, guys, we're straight into it here. A couple of river crossings, very rocky, very dusty. We're sort of getting a bit used to this stuff now, I think.
Yeah, I think it gets pretty big up here, doesn't it? I don't know much about this track, so I'm in your hands, son.
Yeah, it's pretty rugged country.
Mick Woodman's told me about a few of the tracks up here. He might have spoke about this one. He's done that many over 10 years or longer, but I reckon he'd have done this track for sure. Anyway, mate, we're in your hands, so don't lead us astray.
You know, I'd never do that.
I'm not worried about you, I'm worried about the passenger that's with you.
I can't speak for him.
The Karunjie track is actually an old stock route that was used heavily back in the day. These days, it's a scenic drive through some harsh countryside with a beauty that hits you square between the eyes. We have entered the track from Diggers Rest Station at the Wyndham end, although you can travel from the Pentecost Riverside if you prefer. Although parts of this track are on private land, it is still a public stock route. And one thing to keep in mind is that this is an ungazetted road and is not maintained at all, so be sure to prepare for any mishaps.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, mate, it's changed a little bit out here. That ridge looks real good to the left there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a good view of the ranges out here. It's unreal how it just sort of opens up all of a sudden.
You don't drive past something like that every day, do you?
It's unbelievable.
Well, the terrain on this track's changing again. It's all rocky and shaly up through here and a lot of red dirt.
You're not wrong about being shaly. It's mate, it's different, a bit slippery underfoot, but it's good.
Yeah, it's a good thing we dropped a bit of air out of the tyres, I reckon.
Yeah, and took the beers out of the fridge and put them in the caravan fridge. Have I mentioned that already?
Yeah, that's more important.
Not sure how the eggs are going, mate.
Yeah, scrambled, not fried. We love nothing more than a day out in the four-wheel drives, and choosing to enter the track from Diggers Rest Station allowed us to unhook and leave the caravans back at our Riverside camp. Young Robert loves any sort of four-wheel driving, and I know he was keen to have a look out here, and I reckon he did pretty well. Rocks, hills, creek crossings and a bit of mud, this track seems to have it all.
little bit muddy up here, boys. You might have to put your foot into it a bit.
That'll be the pedal on the right, yeah? Oh, hey, that looks big. Like that one, Gav.
Well, you wanted to be a cameraman, Gav. Peter will be a lot slower than me. He won't want to get his car too dirty out here.
Did I get you, Gav?
If you ever find yourself exploring the Kimberley, be sure to take a run along the Karunjie track. As I said, it has it all. With much more planned for our Kimberley adventure, it's unfortunate that we could only do a section of the track, which means it's time to turn around and head back to camp. On the bright side though, it means we'll have to come back and drive the rest of this old stock route.
Alright, come back. Yep, that's it.
Well, boys, after a pretty good station stay, no luck in fishing and a good campsite, mate, we're off to the Bungles now, and then we'll check out Purnululu National Park. So we're in a good part of the world now.
It's going to be hard to top that campsite last night, but I think the Bungle should be pretty impressive.
Well, I'm glad I had them 2-minute noodles after you blokes went fishing and caught nothing, eh?
I was close last night, but he just got away from me.
That was really nice, that Diggers Rest station. I tell you, that's definitely my favourite spot so far.
Yeah, well, we've talked the Bungles up on the radio a fair bit, so it'll be good to go and check it out and see what's in store for us here, I reckon.
The Gibb River Road and the Kimberley has been on my bucket list for a very long time, and this includes the Bungles. It's a place that I started talking about on radio over 10 years ago, and to be actually on my way to the Bungles is a real treat for me personally. The Caravan Park neighbours the Purnululu National Park and will be a great base camp to broadcast radio from and go exploring.
Well, we are here at the Bungle Caravan Park. Now, I've got to tell you, this place is the true definition of what an outback caravan park should be. It's an amazing place, and I'm with the man who is partly responsible, but he has a very good partner in crime. Miles, how are you, son?
Good morning. Good. I'm good, mate. How you doing?
I'm going all right, mate. Mate, well done. Congratulations on this place. You've done an incredible job, you and your wife, Beck. Mate, tell us about this. So you've got a story yourself. You've come to Australia from the UK. Took you 30 years to find your piece of Australia, and this is it.
This is it. That's it. That's exactly the truth. It started on the northern beaches of Sydney.
Yep.
And then Beck and I decided to sell up
and come out here.
And then found this.
I've got to say to you, mate, this place is unbelievable. You cater for everybody here, and you've got the Purnululu National Park just down the road, so people can come in, they can relax, they can kick back. You've got powered sites, non-powered sites, you've got some fantastic cabin accommodation as well, but they can also leave their vans on site plugged in, go and enjoy the national park, then come back here and relax. It's a great place.
Correct. That's exactly it. We try to give them a safe environment, and we make sure that their property's looked after.
Now, you said you come from the northern beaches. You're a cook yourself. You've come here, you got the job as the cook.
Yeah.
And now you're running the place.
Yeah.
You got a chef here.
Yeah, I got a fella called Hugh Barwell. I've known him 20 odd years from our days on the northern beaches of Sydney. And he's here with his partner Stacey.
Yep.
And they do an amazing job. I do not have to worry about the food service here.
Yeah.
It's spot on every night.
It's fair to say that when we go to we've travelled a lot, and it is fair to say this is the definition of an outback caravan park.
Absolutely. This is it. This is what we have tried to portray.
Old mate Miles isn't telling fibs. This is a great place that offers real Kimberley hospitality and just the spot to set up camp for a couple of days. How good is it?
We've got a bumpy road out to the park this morning. We're going to go out and check out what's doing out here. She's fairly bumpy, corrugations here. You can tell a few people already been out here. Go and have a look, and then we're going to go to the dome as well. So we're in for a bit of an adventure. We had to leave the vans back there, obviously, because we're not allowed to take vans out here. National Parks in their wisdom have said no caravans or dual axle vans here, so we left them there and we'll just get into it, eh?
Yeah, can't wait to check it out. Hopefully these corrugations are working.
Alright boys, we're straight into it here. We're just come across a little water crossing, so but this road only opened yesterday too, so we'll see what she's like. But geez, it looks a bit deep too. There's rocks in the middle of it, so we'll just take our time here. I might put in four-wheel drive, that might help as well, just in case. Just did your trick too, Robert. Thought I'd just put in four-wheel drive first, eh?
I was just about to say, don't stuff it up.
Yep, I know. I will get this four-wheel drive caper sorted one day.
We've got a front camera on the radio. All trip, we've been wanting to go underwater. Not quite underwater yet. Quite underwater. We'll get it.
Rookie error from the duck. Put it in four-wheel drive if you're going to go four-wheel driving.
Gee, speaking of rookie errors, isn't this bloke's list getting long? I'm talking about you, Gavin.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
It's broken.
Oh no.
No, they've broken the bottom shock mount.
Yeah.
Off the legs back there.
So that's not meant to hang on the ground like that?
No, that's not ideal. It's not ideal. I think for now we'll just rip it off, and it's not too vital, so we'll have a look at it later.
Go without that, or?
We'll go without it for now. It'd be good to get it fixed before we go any further. We have got to in the Gib River Road, which is apparently it's not a freeway. It's snapped there. It's the bolt sheared right off.
New car, lend you me camper trailer, 3 episodes into the season. Anyway, God help us. Can someone organise an armoured truck? You there, Pete?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, you'll get used to this, mate. A lot of stops fixing up Gavin's breakdowns. I'm surprised he hasn't lost a two-way radio yet. I think it's probably because he's bought his own on this trip.
Sorry guys, I missed all that. I just found my radio.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to use the coffee machine anymore, Gav, after that.
Oh, don't do that.
I wouldn't let him anywhere near that thing if I was you, Pete. Otherwise, you're back on the instant like the rest of us battlers.
That's a cracker.
Oh, that's funny.
The drive out to the Bungles offers plenty of adventure with windy roads, water crossings, some corrugations and an abundance of Kimberley scenery. Although only about 75 kilometres from the Caravan park, it can actually take a couple of hours to get out there. But I must say, it's a very enjoyable couple of hours drive.
Wow. It's unreal, hey?
Unreal, all right. Definitely worth the drive out here. It's estimated that the Bungles were formed over 375 million years ago. Who am I to argue with that? This place is unbelievable.
Well, I've got to say to you, it was worth the trek in. It's only a short trek, but how good is this? It's amazing. This little water hole here, you've got this beautiful rock face landscape. There's a nice little gap up between there that you can see, and apparently there's a couple of handprints here, and they weren't left by any of us, so we'll go back and have a look at those as well. But mate, this is a great spot.
The Domes walk at the Bungle Bungles is an absolute must. As soon as you head off on the short 1.5k walk, you immediately experience these iconic beehive-shaped sandstone formations with distinctive orange and black stripes, all created by cyanobacteria and iron compounds on ancient sandstone sculpted by erosion. They say that these sandstone sculptures were first formed over 360 million years ago and were carved into shape by wind, rain and rivers for 20 million years. But I will say, they are amazing to see up close, that's for sure.
Almost there, mate.
Well, after a short walk and coming through a moderate sort of a track, we now find ourselves here at Cathedral Gorge. This place is unbelievable. The fact that so many people here now, it's just so quiet here. Everybody just sits back, looks up, takes it in, gets their selfies and their photos and stuff. You can actually see evidence of where the water has been running down these cliff faces for, probably millions of years. It's quite incredible, but a very, very quiet place. I'm tipping in the wet season though, we'd be here in a boat. But it's a great spot.
Well, Pete, we're off to Echidna Chasm now, which apparently is just as good. The old man's going to miss out. He's headed back to do a bit of radio, but won't stop us. We'll go out and check it out and see how it is.
Yeah, that was really awesome, mate. We'll miss your old man's quirkiness for the rest of the day. We really enjoyed the Cathedral Gorge. What an amazing sight. It just kept getting better and better as you sort of got in, and then like when you land in there, it was just like, wow.
Yeah, it's a beautiful national park, this. I think everywhere you look, it's just as good as the last part.
Looking forward to the next.
Another walk, eh?
Another walk. Getting our 10,000 steps a day. I'm pretty sure this isn't the path, Pete. We'll work it out. This is pretty different. The palm trees,
it's very cool. It's pretty incredible what nature does, hey?
Yeah, cut the path.
Talking about cutting a path, what about this place? This is true nature. Echidna Chasm was formed by ancient sandstone deposits that were uplifted and then deeply eroded by weathering and water along the natural fault lines in the rock itself for over 20 million years, which then created a narrow, deep gorge where rocks fell away, resulting in the raw beauty that we see here today. It is truly amazing.
Mate, this is unreal. It's two mountains either side of each other and we're in the middle. You don't get to see this often at all. Still looking for these echidnas though, but we've got to the end of the trail, so I think we've been lied to.
It's actually epic.
It is, isn't it?
When I think about 380 million years ago, and you think about our moment in time and how insignificant that is in the scheme of things, this is like, it's mind-boggling.
We could spend ages in this natural wonderland, but with so much more ahead of us, our time in the Bungle Bungles is almost over. But there is something everyone should sample when travelling in these parts. Nothing beats a Bungle's barbecue, and Miles and his team put on an absolute cracker with local beef and barra with a few bangers thrown in as well. There's an array of fresh salads and desserts. The buffet under the Kimberley sky is worth the trip all on its own. Topped off with outback hospitality by Miles and his team, I can't think of a better way to end our time in this magical place. This is Australia at its best. Next time on Oz Off-Road TV, our Kimberley adventure continues. We hit the Gibb River Road, enjoy another station stay, plus take in some more breathtaking scenery. Remember, at Oz Off-Road, we build your four-wheel drive for adventure, and if caravanning is your go, we can also build one of those for you as well to get you out there longer so you can live the Oz Off-Road lifestyle just like we do. To check it out for yourself, visit ozoffroad.com.au, keep an eye on our social media platforms, and stay up to date each week with the Camping and Off-Road radio show on the wireless and on podcast. At Oz Off-Road, we believe your next adventure starts by turning the key in the ignition, and we can't wait to show you ours next time on Oz Off-Road TV.
Camping down on an old bush track, a four-wheel drive, yeah, I like it like that. The weekend comes and now it's time to go. Oz Off-Road, it's time for the show.
Oz Off-Road TV, proudly sponsored by Ozcar, Optivan, Duck4x4.com, Ocam 4x4 Accessories, Club 4x4 Insurance, EcoPot, and Oz Off-Road. For your one-stop adventure shop, visit ozoffroad.com.au.